Hello everybody, welcome to my talk at the Odoo Experience 2021. I am Thomas Arbib. I work as an Odoo consultant for Camptocamp. I am based in the Paris office. I mainly work on projects covering accounting, logistics, sales and marketing. And today's my topic is using subscriptions and deferred revenue models to manage warranty, extensions, and renewals. You can contact me anytime at thomas.arbib@camptocamp.com if you have any questions after my presentation. Today's agenda is a brief introduction of Camptocamp. I'll give you some context of the project behind this presentation. I'll display the accounting entries that are generated with and without the deferred revenues models. I'll share with you the initial settings if you want to reproduce the same demo by yourself. To finish, I'll show you, I'll make a demo of deferred revenues with subscription on Odoo. So Camptocamp, we are Odoo Gold Partner since 2006. We are based in 3 different countries, France, Germany, and Switzerland. And we only integrate open source softwares. Currently, we have more than 140 employees in these 5 locations. About the context, our customer is a chemical equipment manufacturer, so they produce big equipment with many components that requires a lot of time for the delivery and the installation. So you can imagine that this kind of product comes with a warranty and high maintenance costs. So part of their business model is to sell these warranties to make sure that their customers have maintenance. They started using Odoo version 11. Later on, they migrated to version 13. They started to use the subscription modules. And after this, they asked us to implement the accounting in Odoo. So on one side, they had the subscription module. This module generates invoices. And these invoices comes with accounting entries. The issue for them is that these invoices, as it was configured, they would generate accounting entries recognizing the full revenue at the accounting date of the invoice. With the deferred revenues models in Odoo, we can configure that this revenue, instead of being recognized once, is split in 12 months, for example. Because you have to remember that those machines are sold with a warranty which is prepaid. So the customer pays for a service upfront, but accounting-wise, we want to recognize the revenue months after month. These are the accounting entries that are generated, for example, without the deferred revenue models. So it's very classic. You sell an equipment, let's say it costs 50,000. So in your P&L account, 3,000, you have a credit of 50,000. You sell a warranty, you book it in a different account in your P&L for, let's say the warranty is 1,000 for 12 months. Then you have your VAT entry, and in your account receivables, you have the sum, you have the total of all this credit. So on this line, this is the issue I mentioned just now. We recognize revenue for the 12 months directly when the invoice is posted. So now if you use the deferred revenue models, the difference is that we post the revenue for the warranty in a balance sheet account 2311. This one was created just for this purpose. So we have the revenue in the balance sheet. So what do we expect from there? We expect Odoo to generate accounting entries that will recognize revenue in the P&L account over a period of 12 months and at the end of each month. That's why you have a credit, so revenue in your P&L account, and a debit in your balance sheet account. So how do we do this? First, we have to create a subscription model of 12 months. Then we create a deferred revenue model of 12 months. And when this is configured, we enter a classic sale. So we sell a machine with a warranty, and then we post the invoice. We create an invoice from the sale order and we post it in the accounting. Let's switch to Odoo for the demo. What do we have there? In the sales app, I will have two products. One is the 12-month warranty. It's a service. It costs 1,000 Swiss francs. And I have a machine for 50,000. Product type is consumable. For the demo, in practice, it will be a storable product, but to make it easier, for today's demo, the type would be consumable. Next, what do I need? I need a subscription template. So I go to subscription, configuration, subscription template. I have to create one. I will call it 12-month subscription. For the invoicing period, it's 12 months with a fixed duration for one period. And I will only create invoices manually. I don't want to automatically invoice my customer, as the warranty has to be renewed. It can be closable by the customer, meaning that the customer can cancel the subscription from this portal, but for me it's not necessary because it's prepaid. So I will just save. We see that the template is not linked to any products. So I move back to my product, subscription product. I have none at the moment. I just remove the filter. My warranty product shows up. I can edit, and in the sales tab, I can set that this product is a subscription product, and now I can link it to the subscription template I just created. So we are done with the configuration of the subscription of the warranty. Next, we have to create our deferred revenue model. So I go to accounting, configuration, and deferred revenue models. I need to create a new one. I will call it 12 months warranty. I will set up the number of recognition. So for me, it's 12 months of recognition. My revenue account is the account in which I will recognize the revenue. So for me, it's a sale of revenue from service. So it's for 3,400. And then I need to set up the deferred revenue account. This account is the one that will trigger if we see a journal entry. If Odoo sees a journal entry with this deferred revenue account, it will trigger the deferred revenue. So I created an account just for this purpose, and it's for me deferred revenue 12 months warranty. I can choose a journal, miscellaneous operation, and that's it. Very quickly, you'll see the configuration of this account. So it's a current liabilities type. And as it's a current liabilities, in Odoo you have this option for deferred revenue. So 3 options to automate deferred revenue, no, create in draft, or create and validate. As I chose create and validate, the field deferred revenue model became mandatory as it is underlined, and I will link this account to the deferred revenue model that I just created, 12 months warranty. So that's it, we are all set. So let's see what it does. I create a sale order, a new quotation for my customer. Let's create one, customer. I will sell an equipment, this machine, 50,000 Swiss franc plus a 12-month warranty for 1,000. I save, I confirm. So first thing that was triggered is the creation of a subscription linked to this sale order. Let's have a look. So the start date of the subscription is today, and the end date is in 12 months. We see that it's linked to this subscription template that I just created, and you can switch back to the sale order clicking there. So now let's say I delivered the equipment. I save it. And I can start invoicing my customer because the equipment is delivered and the 12-month warranty has started. I create invoice, a regular one. So what do we see there? We see that the account for the machine is 3,000 sale of products, but the 12-month warranty account is a balance sheet account. So it's using the account that we just set up together, 2,311, for the deferred revenue of the 12-month warranty. Let's go to the journal items. So 50,000 in credit for the sale of product, 1,000 in the deferred revenue in my balance sheet, and the VAT and the total of this credit in my debit as an account receivable. Now I confirm and post my invoice. I post the journal entries, and something new has been triggered. We have one deferred revenue linked to this invoice. Let's have a look. The status is running. And what Odoo did, Odoo generated 12 accounting entries for the end of each month for the 12 coming months. So it divided 1,000 by 12. That's why we will recognize a revenue of 83.33 Swiss franc each month for 12 months. So these are the info we got from the deferred revenue model. The revenue account is 3,400 that we will find again here. So at the accounting date, so at the end of this month, I will recognize a revenue of 83 Swiss francs. While the lines are blue, it means that they are draft, and they are not posted. So Odoo, as it says, as it is said there, will post automatically this journal entry at the end of the month. So from there, I have nothing to do. Okay, so what happens when the subscription is reached the end of the subscription date? We will force it for this demo. Let's say the end date is 2021. It's today. I save it. And I need to do some magic in the background. So I traveled a bit in the future. I told Odoo to recompute the subscription expiry date after forcing a new end date. And now my subscription is tagged as to renew. So as an Odoo user, it's really easy to see when the warranties of your own customers are about to be expired. And it gives you a great opportunity to renew your subscriptions. So I see that this one is to renew now. I click in there. I can create a renewal quotation directly. I confirm it. And you see that the subscription is still there because it will link this new subscription. It will link this sale order to the same subscription as the one we just saw before. It's already invoiceable. I create the invoice, regular one. And confirm it. The deferred revenue was created from this invoice. And it gives you an overview of what it will look like, let's say in 2 years. Also, it created the 12 accounting entries for the deferred revenue. So last thing, I go back to my subscription in itself. I see that I have my product 12 month warranty is linked. This subscription is linked to 2 invoices and 2 sales. That's it for my presentation. I hope it was clear and you learned a new thing. Do not hesitate if you have any questions. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So welcome to this Q&A session. I'm here with Thomas, is a Odoo consultant by Camptocamp in Paris. So hello, Thomas.
Hello.
So I see that we have a question in the chatter. Cindy is asking, is it possible to create a subscription that has different amount each month?
I don't think so, because it wouldn't be a subscription, I guess, otherwise.
Indeed.
And yeah. So no, I don't think so.
Okay.
But you could create maybe you could create a different. You could automate the creation of sale order with different amounts based on I don't know what
Yes.
criteria.
Indeed, it could do the work. We saw in your presentation that sometimes we are talking about warranties that include some materials, some physical materials. So is it possible to work your business flow to work it with the repair module? Do you think it's something that might be possible?
It might be possible, but not directly. It wouldn't be directly linked.
Okay.
So, or maybe you could have if you can add an analytic account to your repairs order, maybe you can track the RMAs, the replacement of parts on the same analytic account than the one that is used on the subscription. So it could be a way of using it. But the way I presented the subscription module, it's only to track that you have running subscriptions that you consider to be warranties. I don't manage all the replacement
Okay.
parts. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We have another question. Would you think possible to link the deferred revenue directly with the subscription?
No, no. Deferred revenues are linked to the invoices.
Okay.
So it needs to be the trigger of a deferred revenue is an accounting entry,
Okay.
and subscription itself, a subscription itself will not create a journal entry.
Okay, so we just have to stick with two links. So the link from the subscription to the invoice and from the invoice to the deferred revenue. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
correct.
You were talking previously about the analytical accounting. Do you think it's something that could be added to your workflow?
Yeah, in this presentation, I didn't add any analytic account, but in fact, when you add an analytic account with the sale order, it will be populated to the subscription. So in this case, you will have if you have the analytic account populated to all the subscriptions and then to the invoices, you will be able to track your costs and revenue from with an analytic accounting point of view.
Okay, so that might be a way of improving the workflow that you just presented.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have to do some analysis, but
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
Of course, of course. Do you have an idea of if it's possible to use your workflow but with huge volume of subscription? Would it change something, or is there something that we might need to add to make it work?
It will work. Definitely, it will work. It will work because what triggers a deferred revenue is an invoice. So if you manage to automate the creation of invoices, then your deferred revenues will be automatically created based on your deferred revenue models, and all the accounting entries will be posted automatically when needed. So it can work with several subscriptions, but also thousands of subscriptions.
Okay,
There
so
is
it's not
no limit.
dependent on the volume of the subscription.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Do we need as much deferred revenue modules as there are guarantee lengths? Sorry for the.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, because in your deferred revenue model, you have to set to define the periodicity.
Yeah.
So if you have a warranty of 24 months, for sure it will be a different deferred revenue model than the one for 12 months, etc. So
Okay.
yeah, you will have to configure one deferred revenue model per warranty length.
Okay. Do you think it would be an interesting feature to be able to regroup all those guarantee lengths into one deferred revenue model, or doesn't it just make sense?
Sorry, I didn't get I don't get the question. Can you repeat?
It's linked to the previous question. So you just said to us
Yeah.
that there are as much guarantee deferred revenue models that there are guarantee lengths. Do you think it's possible to just group all the guarantee lengths into one deferred revenue model, or just to avoid to make one by one each time?
Yeah, it's one deferred revenue model per length, so you can group all all your warranties with the same length. You can group them under the same deferred revenue model.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I think we're quite done with the question. Is there anything you might want to add about your talk? Some more information that you might have forgotten to present, or something that you think that you might want to add right now?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. We talked just a bit earlier about the release keynote that you just saw this morning, like maybe most of us, I guess. What did you think about it? Are you excited about the release of Odoo 15?
Yeah, really excited, especially on the project part. I'm really impressed by. I read the release notes and I'm really impressed by all the improvements that were done in just in under 1 year. So yeah, regarding project timesheet, I think it's a huge release, especially for service companies.
Okay, so project is something that you use like on a daily basis, for example?
Yes, as I work for an Odoo integrator, we use project, and we have many services companies that use that ask us to implement Odoo for projects, and I think we will be able to use more of Odoo standard from now on.
Okay, nice. Like you, I just saw the keynote, and one of the biggest feature of the keynote was the big improvement of the website. Is there something is it something that you work on like on a regular basis? Is this something that you're excited about?
Personally, I'm excited about this feature because it's really it's really impressive what you can do with like this artificial intelligence engine.
Yeah.
But for the customers we have at the moment, like if for the e-commerce part, we separate the two instances, so we don't use Odoo for the
Okay.
front part. We have one instance for the e-commerce and one instance for the ERP.
Okay.
But it's definitely impressive.
Okay, thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you for your answers and,
Thank
of
you.
course, for your talk. And see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you. Bye.